So my name's Hannah Huff. I'm a graduate research assistant here at the Care Center. And I've been here, it feels like a lifetime almost. I started working as an undergraduate research assistant under Lisa Renzi Hammond, and then I just was like, you know what, why not stay for a doctoral degree and potentially after that. I was taking one of Dr. Renzi Hammond's classes, Cognition in the Aging Brain, and she mentioned like the Institute of Gerontology and the Care Center, and dementia has always been like pretty important to me because I noticed like signs in my grandmother. It also affects Black people like twice as likely as white counterparts, so I wanted to study this more and more and reached out and been here, like I said, for a while. It really does depend on the day because I'm a graduate student and I have like a lot of 3-hour classes. So someday I'm on campus from like 9 to 9 p.m. just in class and like working in between. But here we spend a lot of time like creating resources to go out to rural Georgia and just researching more ways we can communicate dementia in a like lay terminology, like easy to understand kind of way. It's a lot of reading, lots of reading. My family is very stubborn, and that's kind of like a general consensus I feel in the Black community also, just like, oh, she's just getting old, you know, grandma's it just happens, you know, it's a normal part of aging, which is not true. Like a lot of this is not normal. So I felt like I wasn't able to intervene like during the memory slips and like progression of her dementia, but afterwards, like when we were able to finally talk about it, I was like, okay guys, so this is what happened and this is what I've learned in my lab. So not during, but definitely a lot of education afterwards. Now my mom, she's very much aware of like things she can do to like prevent those risk factors of developing Alzheimer's disease. I think in the end, I definitely want to go into academia. Like I've been set on seeing myself kind of in like Lisa and Janae's shoes and like running my own institute or department, things of that nature. I just love this academic setting and feel like I can really thrive here and help people by creating more and more programs for dementia and other chronic illnesses like that. I think it's amazing. Like this is the first time I felt really like seen, I'd say, by like professors at UGA, and that's no like discredit to them, but you know, like when I went from I think my graduating class was 72 people in high school, and then I came here where it's like, okay, here's this class of like 300 people, and it's like I'm used to that like one-on-one connection. I felt like I could not get that until I entered more of the like graduate courses. And when I started working with Lisa, I was just like, whoa, like this is someone who actually cares about me. Like, and it's not to say that those other professors didn't care about me, but I just couldn't do that beforehand. But even like the little things, like I can comfortably say Lisa and I don't feel like I'm gonna get scolded or anything. Like she says, like, you don't have to call me Dr. Renzi Hammond. Like we are colleagues here. We're not like, we are mentor-mentee, but like at the end of the day, we're partners. And I feel that with both of them. Like they really helped me a lot through some tough times. So. Well, I was a garden guru for the first installment of Meet Me at the Gardens. I got to work with a couple that I was pretty familiar with because I assisted with their screening for the Care Center. So that was pretty nice to be able to like watch this couple that I've watched like go through this hard thing for such a long time, like finally like find some respite and like, oh wow, we're gonna like make our own salad dressing and we're gonna go like pick flowers and walk through the botanical gardens. Like that was probably like the most rewarding things I've done here. So things like that, definitely. I like working with people, like being in their face. Like I know we have to do a lot like behind the scenes and like creating all these resources, but once I'm actually like out there talking to people, like health fairs is probably my favorite thing to do here. So like we pretty regularly go to like Hart County, McDuffie County, Washington, and just health fairs at least once a year, and like interacting with people, talking to them about their experiences is amazing. And it is shocking to me, but I found that people really do want to open up. Like when their family members are like suffering from cognitive impairment, all I have to do is say like, hi, my name's Hannah. I'm a student at the Care Center. We do this, this, this. And they're like, oh, well, like my grandfather had blah, 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 and I didn't really understand what to do. Like I get so many life stories just by being myself and wearing a Care Center polo. Like it's amazing what we can do by just going to people where they are. That's a really good question. I like seeing people's reaction to like the actual materials we create, like when they're like actually in their hands, because we can go create all these resources. If they sit in this building, they're doing us no good. But like being able to see people say like, wow, I wish I had this when my dad was going through this, or my grandmother, like it just means the world to me.